All right, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Look, I just wanted to throw a quick video together, like a recap video. Haven't done one of these in a while, to talk about that Nike Air Max 97 Silver Bullet that dropped today, y'all. So before we get into it, man, look, drop a comment down below and let me know if y'all were able to pick this shoe up today and how the release just went for you. So like I said, I want to do a quick recap just to talk about how everything went for me. So the Air Max 97 Silver Bullet has been a shoe that I have wanted for a very long time. I used to want this shoe back as a kid, never owned a pair, and then more recently, over the last few years, they've they dropped a pair, and then I think they restocked a few times here and there. Not quite sure, but I feel like I remember them dropping several times, and they sold out instantly. It was like, I remember being on the sneakers app trying to get them, and they came and went in like, what felt like a minute or even less. They were just gone. Every website I tried, I had no luck, could not get these shoes. These shoes were harder to get than a lot of Yeezys and other more sought after shoes. Like, it was crazy. They were almost impossible for me to get my hands on. But I felt like, I was gonna try again because I've always wanted this shoe. So I got it this morning, I was sitting there, I was like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and try on Nike. So once 10 a.m. hit, I was like, all right, I went ahead and put in my information, and I was put into like the little, it wasn't a draw for this, and they did release, I forgot to mention, for the US retail price of $185. But I went ahead and I got put into that line. So I was waiting, I was pending, right? Waiting to see if I get the shoe. So I decided to go over to Foot Locker and check out over there and see what was going on. Now, prior to this morning, I had been checking all of Foot Locker's, the Flex app all week, checking every day to see hey, have they got their reservation stuff open yet? And it never happened. I don't know what's going on. I never saw any info to enter for different raffles in your local area at all on the Flex app. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll just, try on the website. So this morning when I went over to Foot Locker, I was kind of, rushing to try and find a link to get directly to it. And I finally got around, found the shoe, and I selected my size and I hit add to cart. And what do you know? It said item has been added to cart. That easy, which shocked me. I did not expect for this release to go this way. So it got added to cart. I, signed into my account, checked out, and I got the shoes. It was that simple. And I was kind of, like I said, I was a little taken back, like, what's going on here, because this shoe, like I mentioned earlier, was super hard to get before. Like, it is one of, when I think of Nike Air Max, the first shoe that comes to my mind are these Silver Bullet 97s. And then maybe the Air Max 90, because I recently got into those big time. I really just like that shoe in the last couple years when they started dropping all these different colorways. I really like that shoe. But the 97 is the one that I always think about. It's I don't know, it's just a really, really fire shoe. So I added the cart, like I said, and I was able to check out on Foot Locker. Cool, right? So then I was like, you know what? I'm glad I got a pair. I bet you, I was telling some of my friends, I was like, watch, guarantee you the sneakers app is gonna give me a W. And guess what? What do you know? I hit. Got the shoes on the sneakers app too. So now I've got two pairs on the way. Obviously, I do not need two pairs, and I'm trying to get away from that thought of I've got to double up. Now, I will say there are some shoes that are double up worthy. Is this one of them? I don't know. If they don't, it's been, I think when the last release happened, 2017 or something. I can't remember. It's been a few years since the last pair, but the last drop was so hard to get that, I definitely had to try and get these. But as far as do I need two pairs? Do I need it? No. Would I mind having it? No. But also, the reason I don't need two pairs is because I have the gold pair here. This is the gold version of the Air Max 97. So, same as the silver, obviously, another classic colorway. And to be honest, I've barely worn these. Look at the bottom. Looks brand new almost. Yeah, the shoe looks brand new almost. I think I've worn them maybe 5 times, not much at all. Look at the insole. Still got the Nike check on it, So they're pretty much new, but fire colorway, man. So I was so glad I had to get the silver ones because that's my favorite. But yeah, man, so I got them on Nike too, so we'll see what happens, y'all. Y'all let me know down below, why do you think this release was a little, well, I'm not gonna say it's easy, but I did notice. But let me know, why do you think this release was different? Was it that price point of $185? Do you think they upped production? Or was it that, you know, maybe people felt like this shoe wasn't gonna resell? Well, not this shoe, but the Silver Bullet 97s weren't going to resell. So maybe that's had something to do with it. I have no idea. Because one thing I forgot to mention is that I noticed that sizes on Nike, well, I think Nike had some sitting for a little bit. I know Finish Line and Foot Locker had sizes that were kind of hanging out for a little while. They may still have some, I'm not sure. Most places are selling out, but like I said, a lot of shoes, they had several different sizes on the websites that were kind of hanging out. So I don't know what's going on, man, but just glad to be able to get my pair. But yeah, one other thing I want to mention is that Finish Line had a queue up, right? So I sat up on the queue for a little bit and I was like, you know what, forget it, I'm gonna try Foot Locker. And I was able to get a pair like I mentioned. But when I went back to Finish Line, the queue was gone and they had almost like a good selection of sizes. So I don't know, like I understand why they have a queue system. They don't want a ton of traffic to bog things down, you know, to kind of slow everything down and want to make it fair. But I almost felt like there was enough pairs, like why not just let us in to go grab the shoe, right? I would have got them from Finish Line because I could have been able to get like a, you know, a coupon and hopefully use that on the shoe. But either way, I'm happy to get a pair. I've got, you know, two pairs on the way actually. So one of those is gonna have to go back. I'll just figure out how I'm gonna do that. But again, just happy to have the shoe, man. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all were able to grab the 97 Air Max Silver Bullets. Drop a comment down below, like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop new videos. Stay tuned for that review for the 97 Silver Bullets when they come in. Make sure that notification bell is hit. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time.